to the world. Subscribe now to the Hot 97 YouTube channel. It's Ebro in the Morning with Laura Stiles and Rosenberg.
Listen, man, this dude's been on the come up for years. He's hitting a stride right now. The music is sounding very spectacular. The way you showed up on the Judas and the Black Messiah, the singles that you've been putting out, and now this new album, 25, everybody. G Herbo is on the program.
Yeah.
With Ebro, Laura Rosenberg. Laura's on assignment. G Herbo, what up?
What's up with it, bro? How you feeling, man?
Man, we peace, man. Listen, man, before we get to the album, how are you? You've had a lot of great personal things and a lot of not so great personal things, but let's just talk about you as a human being, where you at, and your feet are planted on solid ground.
Oh, I'm all good, bro. That's important to me, bro. I be having to, stay on top of my mental health and where I'm at, physically and mentally, bro, because, this industry, it take a lot out of you, man, and my lifestyle, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm feel good, though, bro. I feel good. I'm happy to have my album out. I've been working, putting a lot into that, so I can't complain, bro. I'm good, man. I just had my baby, so everything good right now.
Congrats, man.
Yeah,
congrats. You back at it again. What is that? That's number 2?
2. Yeah, man.
Yo, has Fab given you any fatherly advice about balancing rap and family?
Yeah, man. Yeah. He reached out to me one time, was just saying, you got to focus on what's in front of you, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a constant battle, bro, when you're trying to work and go hard so you are providing, and then you missed a lot of time outside the house, you feel me? So, yeah.
So, your last album, PTSD, you brought up mental health. You made it a part of the whole aesthetic of your brand, of you being a young man surviving the violence of the streets in Chicago, dealing with gun violence, dealing with family issues, all of that was in your album, the last album, which I thought, was a phenomenal project. We talked during that time. I don't think it really grabbed as many people as I had hoped it would, especially the people out here talking about mental health. You made a whole album as a street dude from Chicago about post-traumatic stress disorder, starting your therapy journey, starting your mental health journey, and understanding the damages that have been done to you. And then this new album, 25, is specifically speaking to a lot of your friends and people not having, where you come from, not having the expectation of even living to be 25 years old.
Yeah.
So that's got to take a real emotional toll on you, man.
Yeah, man. PTSD was an important album for me, because I was just really understanding like the importance of mental health and what it was, and why I behaved the way I did for so many years. I thought it was normal. I thought it was normal to have to carry a gun on you, or to have to be in fear for your life when you're doing something as simple as going to the store or going to school or going to the studio. You can't really be great or be successful in life if you got to have that on your mind all day. You know what I'm saying? If some people think it's just a stigma that's placed on, black men or just men in general, but it's real. You know what I'm saying? So 25 is kind of like another product of that, because me turning 25, it felt like something just clicked in my brain while I started to just think and behave differently, bro. And I think it was just me being grateful to actually turn 25 years old, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my friends, a lot of my family members didn't see 25. And it's so normal where I come from, where I don't even realize the importance of turning 25 years old until I actually turned it. When I was 18, 19, 17 years old, I didn't really even see myself being 25 or what I would be like when I turned 25, or just being this successful at 25. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, with not really getting a lot of recognition or attention that I deserve, speaking on a lot of these subjects, sometimes I feel away, but I don't really dwell on it, because I know it's getting over to some people. Some people understand and some people appreciate it. So I try to focus on that. But it's more so it's about that too, but it's it helped me too. Like, what I'm saying? My music.
I was just about to say that there's got to be a part of this that fuck how everybody else feel about it, right? Like this is therapy for you, getting these words out and getting these thoughts out.
And it must be, and it must be like a crazy realization, you know, because not everyone who's from where you're from ever has that moment where they're able to understand that 25 where I'm from is like, oh, congratulations. It's like your first grown-up birthday. You know, like 25 when you're from the suburbs is like the beginning of life. And to your point, Herbo, like people where you're from, making it to 25 means something.
Yeah.
Like that's and many people, do you think, are unlikely to ever even, unless they have a fortunate life, they may not even ever realize that there's a whole other world where 25 you're still a baby.
Right.
Like
And
how do people find that if they don't have a life like you've had and you're an artist? How can people ever even come to that realization that there's so much more?
I mean, it go back to artists like me, you know, speaking up about it, you know, openly and willingly, you know, taking the responsibility to just let people know, hey, look, life is real over on these ends. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was 18, I used to call, like even before that, 15, 16, like people from my hood, they had turned 25. I'm like, oh yeah, you OG status now. You know what I'm saying? Because just being outside, your life could be taken from you at any moment, you know? And that's like real reality where I come from, you know, and that's one of the reasons why I don't stay in Chicago anymore. Because no matter how successful you are or how you move, it could always be that one slip up, that one mishap that literally cost you your life. You know, no matter how much money I got, just me being in Chicago, my life is always at.
And even no matter how much love you got, even if the community is, if you're doing everything you can to uplift other people.
I mean, look at Nipsey. It could always be just one person. So was that a hard decision for you to leave Chicago, or was it easy?
No, definitely it was a hard decision. It's still hard for me not to go back as much as I want to, man, because like Ebro just said, I get a lot of love in Chicago, a lot of love, and it make me want to go home. You know, my family there, my fans out there. You know, I do a lot for the community already in Chicago, so I always have to go back sometimes. But I gotta understand, like, it's not even one of those kind of missions. I got to get in and out. I can't get too comfortable there because it's always just that one person that just don't want to see you succeed and that'll do anything, like that's willing to throw their life away just to, you know what I'm saying, not see you get far.
Herbo, we've probably, I mean, since you put out your first project, you've been on Hot 97 probably 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Over the last 5. I mean, we met you when you was what, 20, 19?
Yeah, like 19, bro. 19.
Yeah. And it was, you know, it was G Herbo, Bibby, Lil Durk, Chief Keef, you know, all y'all coming out of the town. And, you know, when you guys see one another now and everything that you guys have overcome, for better or for worse, you know, what's the conversations that you guys are having these days? You know, because Bibby, you know, Bibby went on, a lot of people don't know, Bibby helped Juice WRLD.
Well, he was his manager. I mean, really everything.
He did everything.
Still is. I mean, still has to handle everything Juice WRLD.
You know, while we may not be hearing from Bibby as an artist, he's in the business, you know, doing business in a great way.
Though I did see you spit bars recently again.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he did. I saw that.
Yeah, he put something on his Instagram.
Yeah, I didn't even say I missed that. Come on, Bibby, let's get back to it.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to pull bro out retirement, man. But when I be linking with Bibby and like Dirk and all that, we like, and that's so crazy you saying that because we don't really even talk about music. We just be talking about real shit like life and just how much we actually did overcome and just how much we got to stay on our toes. Them the conversations we got to have because we all end up in different situations going back to Chicago, and we got a lot to lose, and we have already lost a lot to being in Chicago still to this day. You know what I'm saying? So when we talk, it's always like some shit that just got to do with staying on your toes and moving smart, shit like that. Literally, them be our exact conversations. Then we transfer over to music. You know what I'm saying? It's like it got a lot to do with the company you keep. You know, we got to stay on top of our homies to make sure that they moving smart. You know what I'm saying? Because it all fall back on us at the end of the day. You know, whether it got something to do with, I don't even think I'm like not having anything to do with like getting in trouble or nothing like that, but just your homies got to start moving like you kind of think like.
Well, they gotta know what they decide to do directly affects you.
It affects us, man, because shit, just something as small as somebody getting locked up or somebody actually losing their life. It take a lot on us. It take a toll on us because now we stressed out. Our mental not right. We can't work. We can't be a father. We can't do so much shit. And people not understanding that, you know, just something as small as losing your not even small, it's not no small thing, but something as small as something as simple as losing somebody to going to jail. It put a lot of stress on us, because if we really care about that person, you're gonna want to do everything to see them free, you know what I'm saying? And let alone them actually losing their life. You feel what I'm saying? It's not no game. Like mental illness and PTSD is real. So when you stressed out and you dealing with, the loss of somebody you love, it's hard to function every day you wake up. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it depends on how you deal with it. Like me, I try to like deal with a lot of my stress in private, you know what I'm saying? Besides me actually talking to a therapist or talking to somebody that I love and trust, I got to deal with it in private. So sometimes I got to go ride around in my car and do shit like that, or I got to just isolate myself to grieve properly, you know what I'm saying? And with doing that, I'm taking time away from my family and my career. So, you got to think about all of that.
And it also slows down your ability to even help people, right?
Yeah,
Because it
to
slows
help
down
people
touring.
succeed,
It
to do
slows
all
down
of that.
it slows down everything that you're trying to do for other people in your community too, and your family.
Was it a hard adjustment to get into therapy for you? I mean, like for me, being a Jewish guy from the suburbs, like getting into therapy is so basic, like it's so common that it's not a big. I think I went for the first time when I was 8, but like everyone I knew had gone to therapy. What was it like for you the first time
You
you?
went at 8?
Yeah, literally 8 years. 'Cause I was having trouble sleeping over it. I went to sleepaway camp, and I was so miserable at sleepaway camp. I was so homesick that when I came home from sleepaway camp, I was scared to have sleepovers at friends' houses. So my mom had me meet with a therapist to get over
They
it.
was like, what happened at sleepaway camp, fam?
No, nothing happened. I was crying from the minute I got there.
Oh,
like I walked
you were
off
traumatized.
I walked out of the car. Yeah, like the separation. So whatever.
Right.
So my point is for you, Herbo, because a lot of people still get very weird about the idea of talking to a stranger. What was that experience like for you?
No, definitely, bro. Growing up, only therapy I knew was like physical therapy, from you getting injured or shot or something like that. I ain't really know what therapy was as far as talking to somebody about mental issues, And when I went, I was nervous. I ain't really even want to talk to her, And I said this in a bunch of interviews, like my first time going to therapy. I didn't even notice I had my ID in my hand. I'm trying to talk. I guess it was like I'm using that shit like a stress ball. I cracked my ID in half. Cause I was just nervous, bro. I ain't never really talked to nobody about no problems. I'm not knowing what should I talk to her about, because there's so much stuff that I wanted to say and I didn't even know how to start. So I definitely had to get used to it for sure. Like maybe after my 4th, 5th session is when I really, really got comfortable, and I didn't think it was something that was gonna help me, but it really did, and that's why I openly talk about it. And I feel like everybody needed it to go at least once, you know what I'm saying, just to see if it's for you. And if it's not, you still need somebody to talk to. You still need some kind of outlet to just not bottle it all inside, because that's what we taught to do. That's all we know, is just like, deal with your stress head on.
The other piece is, too, you may not meet the person, the therapist, that
for you,
makes sense for you.
Right.
On the first go round. You know what I mean? That might take a few. Now, the first time you went to therapy, that was your own, you went on your own, it was your own idea to go, or was someone else?
To be honest, man, my lawyer, I was fighting a case, and he referred me to go, you know what I'm saying? Cause I used to keep it real with him. Like, bro, I'm nervous out here. Like, I don't really, and that's when I was still in Chicago. I'm like, bro, I don't go outside for real like that. I'm not comfortable meeting you in a restaurant. Like, yeah, let's go just eat and talk over your case. I'm like, I can't be in a restaurant for longer than 15, 20, 30 minutes just sitting here with you. Like, there's no way that I could feel comfortable doing that. He like, man, you need to go talk to somebody.
Well, and then there's just the reality of your upbringing and the way where you came around. That's just survival too.
Definitely.
So the other people we need to talk to is the people getting them, allowing them illegal guns in the streets in Chicago too.
Yeah,
those neighboring states with them loose gun laws that allow them guns into the streets.
Just float over, you know what I'm saying? Like, for sure, bro. I got introduced to guns when I was 12, 13 years old.
It was easier to get a gun than it was to get some sneakers, I bet.
So easy. It's super easy to get a gun. It's just laying right in your hand and laying right in your
Think about that. Easier to get a gun at 12, 13 than it is to get sneakers.
To get a pair of sneakers, for sure. You will have to go through so much. You got to bag 10 aunties, 5 cousins, your mom for a whole month to get a pair of sneakers that come out and you can find a gun literally in one day. All you got to do is
how did you get your first gun? Like, do you remember that experience getting a gun as a kid?
It just shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like from an older cousin, it just
gave it to you.
Yeah.
Well, because in there, that part, you outside, you got to protect yourself.
Right. Yeah. I got a new one. Take this one. Right.
I didn't even have to do nothing. It came
and you got to learn how to handle yourself.
It came right to me, bro. I promise. Like, I ain't have to look around, call a bunch of people. Like, big cousin just like here, and I had a gun.
Now, at 25 years old, now you called the album 25. Is that what we're saying? 25, or we're just saying
25, 25? It's all aside. That's just really how I worded for real. 25.
Oh, okay. Go get the album, because in the album, you and Polo G have linked up again, and I think it's phenomenal that you and Rowdy Rebel are on a record called Drill, because Chicago being the foundation of the terminology drill, the sound of drill, and all of that. And then it, now it's, they got UK drill, they got drill in Ghana, but specifically with what Pop Smoke did in the scene out here in New York, you got the Brooklyn drill scene. Is that was important for you to embrace that?
That's the record that I literally like. I was on Rowdy every day, like, you know what I'm saying? And he was fresh out of jail. I'm like, yo, bro, I need you on this record. I need you on this record. Like, I need you. Nobody else. I need you on this record. You know what I'm saying? And that's my dog, you feel me? So it just came together naturally. But I love what Brooklyn and already did for drill, you know what I'm saying? Like how they just took it, and I think they then made it reach heights higher than what we did in Chicago, to be honest.
Well, yeah, from a commercial standpoint, certainly it's sort of like they gleaned it up a little bit and made it bigger.
They made it fun, man. I say that all the time. Like they made it fun to do and fun to listen to, you know what I'm saying? And it happened naturally. They didn't know. I don't think they intentionally just did it. They just was having fun with music, and it popped the same as us. So it's authentic.
Now you, as a rapper, as an artist, not just the music part, but as a rapper, I've noticed over the last several years, you've made it a big priority to get focused on storytelling and getting to these raps. You even rhyming over some classic Hove beats. You know what I'm saying? Soul samples and different things like that. Talk about that as a guy coming up in this game, how important it is for you to get your, recognition for your rapping skill.
Man, that shit is everything to me. I ain't gonna lie. I love hip hop, bro. I've been loving hip hop so much and so long, you know what I'm saying, for all my life. I came up in the drill era, but I always wanted to be one of those artists that's known for real bars, real lyricism and storytelling and speaking facts and shit like that, shit that's gonna register to not only my age group or my generation, but the generations before me that actually made a way for me to be this artist that I am today, and it's so crazy. Kids text me yesterday talking about, you know what I'm saying, the no jail time shit. And I ain't gonna lie, I got happy as fuck. And I told him, like, bro, if it wasn't for me looking up to the greats, I wouldn't even be able to rap like this. You know what I'm saying? So it's important, I love being able to get my flowers while I'm here and getting the recognition of being an actual MC, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I do it for. I really want to be known as one of those. I want to go down as one of the greats that way, not only just being, coming out in the time that I came out and what I do, like as far as giving, I feel like I'm one of those artists that's known for giving hope to my generation and knowledge and stuff like that. But I want to be known as, like, you know what I'm saying, to those greats, the legends, like, no, that's one of the ones, like I'm stepping him. You feel what I'm saying?
Yo, I think it's which record? I'm trying to list one of my favorite records you ever made. I think it's Statement.
Yeah. A lot of people been saying that's their favorite shit.
Listen, Statement. Now that was just a loose record, right? That wasn't on the project.
Yeah, no, that was a single, and then I put it on that project. I put it out as a single.
Woo! Listen.
Yeah. That's one of them ones, bro. Good looking, man. I ain't gonna lie. That's definitely one of them.
Yo, if you're just now catching up on G Herbo, you got to get with this record, Statement, man. And also get into this project 25, because that TOP with 21 Savage is solid.
That's dope, man. I love that.
Yo, another one I like, and I Rosenberg, did you say this? that him and Polo G was gonna do a collab album. You read?
Oh,
Something?
I did. I think I did see that. Is that a thing?
Yeah, I
Herbo?
was just talking to Bootleg Kev, and I was like, man, when it comes to like collabs or joint projects, that's one of the ones that I definitely want to do. Me and bro got like crazy chemistry. You know what I'm saying? That,
Yo, on
we
that
just talked about
PTSD, that lawyer fees.
Yeah.
Lawyer fees is crazy.
No, Polo he just great, period. Like when it comes to rapping, like melody, his storytelling, like he one of the ones that's gonna go down as like legendary for sure when it just come to everything that he done did and the way he came out so hard. You know what I'm saying?
Now he's younger than y'all by a few years, right?
Yeah, he younger than me by probably like 2-3 years or something like that.
Got it. So y'all was on. Did you know him when he was just on the come up? Did y'all know each other, or did you meet him later?
No, I met him like I met bro probably like 2 years ago or something like that, maybe 2.5 years ago. But I always like even when he was coming, and I got in tune with his music early though. I ain't gonna lie, I got into his music early, and I think I tried to reach out to him because one of my homies kept telling me about him, like, no, this Polo, he got it, and he was like. He was saying like, man, somebody need to hurry up and sign his ass, and then he got his deal like not too long after. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, listen, G Herbo. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, this young man is in a loving relationship with his lady. They public. They got the, you know what I'm saying? They doing the public relationship shit. It was great. New baby.
Yeah, you know what I'm willing to say?
This
bro?
is like this is hip hop family right here.
Nah.
You know, Fab's the granddaddy.
It is true. I know,
You know what I'm saying? This is crazy.
It's sort of like a sneaky, big, cool story how hip hop is. And I'm willing to say this, Ebro. I believe that G Herbo deserves a second G in front of his name because he's a great guy.
Great guy, Herbo?
GG Herbo, because you are a great
GG Herbo.
GG Herbo. Get the
Double
new
G
album.
Herbo, man. Straight up.
He's a great guy.
Thank you, buddy.
Hey, man, go get that new album. Should we play that single with 21 Savage?
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah, you gotta run that. You gotta run that, man. TLP featuring my brother, Slaughter Gang Savage. Let's get
it is, man. Go support G Herbo. He's a great guy.
See? Thank you.
Double G Herbo, man. I'm
Double G Herbo for life.
I'm rocking with it, bro. I'm taking it.
All right, take that. It's yours, bro. Great guy, Herbo.
Hey, bro, stay solid, man. You're doing great work out here, man.
Bro,
keep going, man.
I can't wait till I can come do the physical, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pandemic got us on Zoom, but you know I'm pulling up whenever, bro, for sure.
It is.
All right,
love, man. Take care.
Peace, yo.
Bro.
All right, peace.